that I would take a moment or two to do the iteachtoo teacher tag that Too Cool for Middle School posted just a few days ago. Now I'm going to be completely honest. When I first saw her video, I thought, oh cool, I want to do that too. And then I realized that I was not motivated to be camera ready. So if you know me at all, you'll know that I don't leave the house without my hair done, my makeup on, clothes not wrinkly. I don't want to look like a ragamuffin that just fell off the back of a farm truck. So it's taken a few days to become motivated enough to do a little something with myself because it's summer. My toenails are not looking too good. They're looking a little janky. I always have my nails done. I always have my toes done. I always have jewelry, makeup, hair, lipstick, you know, an outfit put together when I teach. During the summer, I'm cleaning. If you've watched any of my videos lately or seen my pictures on Instagram, you'll see that I'm kind of in an organizational, frenzy. So, kind of don't want to jank up my nails, do them really pretty and then mess them up. Same with my toes. I don't know if you've ever heard the phrases, Monday's child is full of blah, blah, blah. Tuesday's child is full of grace. I was born on a Tuesday. I got skipped when the grace got handed out. So I'm always banging my toes on things. So there's no point in doing the toenails right now when I have to be cleaning and I'm stubbing my toes every 2 minutes. So those aren't looking too hot either. Oh, my cat's messing with the camera. So anyway, without further ado, let's strike while the flat iron's hot and get going. All right, let's get started. Question number 1, what do you teach and where? I teach in Central Missouri and I teach first grade. Number 2, how long have you been teaching? I just finished my 9th year, all in the same district, all in first grade. Number 3, did you always know you wanted to be a teacher? No. And if you want to know the whole backstory of my convoluted, crazy, twisted path to becoming a teacher, please check out the video labeled Too Many Browsers Open at the Same Time, which I will link below, because I go into great depth from beginning to end of how I ended up where I am right now. Question number 4, what is your typical teacher outfit of the day? Generally, I will wear some kind of a solid colored bottom piece, such as pants or capris or a long skirt. My top will consist of a tank top or a short sleeve, and then I'll have some type of a cardigan. Number 5, what do you usually bring for lunch? I'm fortunate enough to be able to have appliances in my classroom, so I have a refrigerator with a good-sized freezer in it, also a microwave and a Keurig, so I've got all my little kitchen things right there. So I typically would eat one of these, Healthy Choice Cafe Steamers, and this is one of my favorites, the sesame chicken. It's really, really good. Most of their meals are chicken, but they do have other varieties too, and I just purchased them at the Walmart Supercenter. Not a plug for Walmart, not a plug for Healthy Choice, but these are tasty, and it's just the right amount of food. If you want to throw in like a yogurt or a piece of fruit with it, you're good, and then have your water. Perfect meal. Number 6, what is one of your favorite books about teaching? I have so many. So my absolute most motivational book that I've read was Teach Like a Pirate. This man is amazing. If you have not read this book, please get it somehow and read it. It's really, really good and very motivating, and I want to be like him when I grow up. So that's a good one. And it's written by Dave Burgess. I got this from Amazon. I'll try to link it below for you so it's easier to find. Also, especially if you're a beginning teacher, perk up your ears because this book is written by Angela Powell. She's now Angela Watson because she got married after she wrote the book, but the Cornerstone for Teachers, she taught for like 9 years, I think, in different places, but she's kind of put all of her experiences and her trials and errors into this book to give you great ideas of how to manage about everything in your classroom. So this is a good book to have if you're starting teaching or if you just need some new ideas. She also has a website, I think, and if I can find it, I will link it below as well. Also, I know it says one book, but these Jennifer Saravello books are all the rage right now, and I've got all 3, and you can see I have not started reading them. The PTA in our district got all of the teachers in our building, the K2 building, these 2, the writing strategies and the reading strategies. I'm looking forward to reading them, but I've been kind of slacky because it's been summer and I've been working on my house. And then I bought this one, Teaching Reading in Small Groups, because I'm feeling kind of stale in the small group reading department, and I really want to up my game so that I'm getting more bang for my buck in my little amount of time with each group. Also, this is a good writing book, Place for Wonder. The Book Whisperer is awesome. And then anything by Debbie Diller, you cannot go wrong. So if you're a beginning teacher and you have not seen these are awesome math workstations and literacy workstations. Will give you fabulous, easy to put together like workstation centers that you don't have to switch over all the time. They're not seasonal. They're just skills that you can change up a little bit, and it doesn't take a lot of your time and effort. Yep. And then I just got this one the first 6 weeks of school, which is Responsive Classroom that I want to implement next year. So I'll let you know what I think of this one. It's been praised everywhere. I don't know why it took me this long to get it, but I finally got it. I'm going to read it. Number 7, right. What is one of your favorite teacher movies? I pretty much love all of the teacher movies that I've ever seen, but I really do like, I'm going to echo Darren Nakakihara's choice of Mr. Holland's Opus because of my music background. I thought that was amazing. It was an awesome movie. And also Michelle from Pocket Full of Primary, totally stealing one of your movies too. Front of the Class, about the teacher that had Tourette syndrome and his journey to becoming a teacher. Those are both very motivational and awesome movies to watch. Number 8, who was your favorite teacher? Oh my goodness. So of course, it's hard to pick just one. But having to pick just one, I would choose my 4th grade teacher, Mrs. Stewart. I went to a very small school, and she just sticks out in my brain because she always made everything so fun. I remember making a solar oven with her and making s'mores. I remember looking at the solar eclipse because we made all our little special glasses with her. I remember, I think it may have been for Mother's Day or Christmas, one of the two. We made a gift for our parents, for our mothers. And it was this yarn pot holder thing, and it's not the loop kind. It was the kind where her husband had actually made the frames for us with wood and like nails for the pegs. And we had to kind of weave the yarn back and forth to make whatever pattern it was that we wanted. And then this lovely lady, who was like a grandmother type person when I had her, so she was older, she was toward the end of her career, she took all of those home and then like finished off the edges for us so they wouldn't fray or come apart, and brought them back to school so we could give them to our parents. And I'm pretty sure my mom still has that pot holder to this day somewhere. So she was awesome, and she always made me feel special, important, like it mattered that I was there. And I hope that I do that for my kiddos too. Number 9, who are some of your favorite teacher YouTubers, Instagrammers, Snapchatters, etc.? Well, I actually have a video on this very thing, and I will link it below so that you can watch it. So that will help that. But also I've discovered some new people since then. As a matter of fact, many new people, and I will list a few of them right now. One of them is Life in Kafubaland, also Teaching Tales out of Sydney, Australia, and a teacher that's about to have her first class. She's about to be a kindergarten teacher, and her classroom channel is That One Happy Classroom. And she just started setting up her new room, and it's giving me such memories of when I got my first classroom and how excited I was. And honestly, I'm going into my 10th year as a teacher in 1st grade, and I still get almost as excited as I did when I set up my very first classroom every year, because I always want it to be fresh and new and exciting for me and the kids. So super cool. Number 10, what is one of your best classroom management tips? I think my best one is to be consistent and do not let your kiddos get away with anything that you do not agree with, because if you let them do it once, they will continue to try you the rest of the year. So let them know that you mean business, but do it in a kind and loving way so that they know you're not picking on them, but that you all need to learn and need to be respectful. Number 11, this is the last one. What is one reason you decided to become a teacher? Well, in my convoluted path to this teaching career, I realized I just love it. I love working with kids. I love seeing their eyes light up and the excitement that they have when they're learning something new. I love being the one to teach them something that they didn't know anything about before. So it's just really exciting, and that's what I really like about teaching. So if you are a teacher, and even if you have never made a video for your channel, this could be a great first start for you because you know what you're going to say. You're just going to answer these questions. It's a no-brainer. You don't have to think too much about it. Also, it would be a great way for us to get to know more people out in the teaching community. So I urge you to join those of us that have already done this teaching tag and add yours into the mix and let us know. So far, I have watched Too Cool for Middle School. You know, she's the one started it, Megan. I've seen Darren Nakakihara's. I have seen CJ Reynolds from Real Rap with the Reynolds, and I've seen Michelle's from Pocket Full of Primary. Now, by the time this video is uploaded, by Saturday, I'm hoping, there may be more out there, which will be awesome. So if you do the teaching tag, make sure you put in your title, #iteachtoo, because then everyone will know what to look for in the search engine and they can find you. So, happy teaching, and I tag you.